All right, bring it down, Mitchell. Here we go. Bam! Welcome home, Rat Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day, and I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and Nickelodeon collection. And the creator of this channel has also spent a weekend with the Boo Brothers. Nobody can get rid of those ghosts. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Scooby-Doo mansion camera flip. It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rat Pack, because your boy is here. And today is gonna be so much fun because we are gonna be covering one of my other favorite characters that starts with an S. As you guys know, I love my man Spongebob, but I also have an affinity for a certain dog. Or also, kind of messed up the setup, I'm sorry, Mitchell. I have a certain affinity for a certain vehicle, and also, I was trying to raise this foot, a certain dog, Scooby-Doo. So I have my Scooby-Doo socks on right now, and I also, underneath this, have a Scooby-Doo shirt. It's like my Spider-Man costume, it's my hidden identity, but I have to stay true to the sponge. But we are gonna be diving into Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna be adding some stuff to the collection. If you guys don't know, I have a cartoon variety room, which a huge portion of it is Scooby-Doo, and we're gonna be adding some amazing items today to that collection with the Playmobil Scooby-Doo series. Last episode in this series, I showed you guys all of these guys right here, the complete series 1 for the Playmobil Scooby-Doo series, and it is so amazing. They're so adorable, and I added them onto the shelf temporarily, and I was obsessed with them. So I told you guys I was gonna open up the mystery. I just keep messing this up, Mitchell, I'm sorry.
Geronimo.
But I told you guys we were gonna open up the mystery machine, and also all of these characters hold these little scan cards. And I told you guys inside the mystery machine is a projector where we can see all the slides. So today we have everything we need, including AAA batteries, which we did not have until about what, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, basically like 5 minutes ago at this point.
You can at least give me 20 minutes so I seem
Okay.
a little prepared. But that is not it. My Scooby-Doo affinity does not stop here. We are gonna be adding something legendary to the collection. I'm gonna be cleaning off the entire top shelf of the Scooby-Doo in order to make room for this. We are gonna be adding, of course, these guys right here, which are Shaggy and Scooby, because the mystery machine seems to come with
Anyone that's not Shaggy or Scooby.
So I wanted to get Shaggy and Scooby, and then I also wanted to get Shaggy holding this thing. But we are gonna add something hard to believe, but even better than this stuff, and that is the Scooby-Doo Playmobil Complete Mansion Set. Wednesday. Whew. But the Scooby-Doo Playmobil Mansion, this is the ultimate set when it comes to Scooby-Doo Playmobil. Once we have this complete, I think we have everything that we need for the Playmobil besides series number 2, which was released in Europe. So without any further ado, Mitchell's gonna scan all of our characters here. We're gonna start building the mystery machine, and then we're gonna build our side characters. Finally, at the end, we are gonna complete the Scooby-Doo Mansion, and we are gonna add our entire rogues gallery to this mansion inside the setup inside the house. I know that needs AAA batteries for the projector inside. I have no clue what this needs AAA batteries for, but we'll find out. Okay, so we are opening up the mystery machine box here. But what would you say is your favorite mystery machine moment in Scooby-Doo? I mean, there's a lot of iconic moments. I mean, the mystery machine is just as old as the gang themselves. It's an amazing ride with so many awesome key moments.
For me, I'd have to say anytime Shaggy or Scooby are like in the back eating or just like doing something just random.
Like, on your mark, get set, ignition!
I gotta say, for some reason, whenever I think about the mystery machine, I only think of like some of the bad times. Like, remember when Fred almost sold the mystery machine in the same movie?
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, how can you sell the mystery machine? First off, you didn't even buy it. I think Daphne's dad bought it. And then second, it's gotta be from Mystery Incorporated where it exploded. Mystery Machine's been through a lot, but somehow it always comes back, just like Shaggy's gut. But what I noticed here is this one says Scooby Snacks on the license plate. We've seen the license plate say all different types of things. I think in Mystery Incorporated it says Zoinks, and in the live action movie it said Mystery Inc. But let's go ahead and pull these pieces out. Oh, dude, I am so hyped to see that. It doesn't look like we're gonna build too much. The fact that we have to build very minimal makes me happy, and not just that, on a lot of the Mystery Machine toys, you often have to put stickers on. Because as somebody who collects a lot of this stuff, when you have stickers on stuff, over time, they do start to peel. When the paint's actually into the actual design, this is gonna last a long time. And we even have kind of a traditional Mystery Machine font there, giving it kind of that old school vibe. But I gotta say the build quality is already really nice on. Let's get all these pieces out. All right, so right here we got the manual along with some of the other character pieces. And it looks like, hey, we got Fred and Daphne. They're already pretty much built, except for Daphne's not really decent. So we're gonna go ahead and cover
Neither
that
is
right
Velma.
now. And neither is Velma, but at least she has the stockings on, you know? And Fred, he's living for ignore it. And they have a map right here, which has a northwest, south, and east, or just a logo that looks like it. I guess they just went for like just generic map details, but you can't see the mystery machine on there. It's pizza and also a castle. There's the characters right there themselves. I think that's all of our, oh, wait, no, there's more. We also got the wheels. Has actual wheels, dude. Oh. These are Goodyear.
Look at them rims.
Yeah, look at them rims, dude. Straight Pimp My Ride Los Santos Custom Special right here. Did anybody actually own, or did any of their parents own spinners back in the 2000s? Because I might have thought your parents were the coolest people on the earth. Spinners need to come back, but even cooler. But then also we have the projector piece right here, it looks like. So this is what we're gonna need those AAA batteries for. So it looks like you just slide the projection in right there and the light projects through it and puts it onto the wall of the mystery machine, which is just such an awesome effect and a cool detail that you really didn't need to add. But now that we have everything out, let's go ahead and get to building the mystery machine. Okay, there we have it. We have Mystery Inc., or at least a part of Mystery Inc. If you ask Hanna-Barbera, the most forgotten part of Mystery Inc., because Shaggy and Scooby did have their own show, but you gotta love Daphne, Fred, and Velma right here with the Mystery Machine. If it wasn't for these three, a lot of mysteries probably would not be solved. So, they are a core part and necessity of the team, and I'm so glad that we have their awesome ride to go with it. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and get a shot here at daytime, and also let's check the shot out at nighttime. So right here, we have the Mystery Gang with the Mystery Machine wide open. Now, let's go ahead and check this out at night. And now, if you turned off the projector, you can see the ambient lighting because it actually does flicker on and off like you would expect from some kind of creepy show. And it flickers a little bit more on camera than it does in real life, but the light does fade in and out, which just makes it so much fun. It feels like they're all just hanging outside the Mystery Machine, kind of figuring out and planning on how to make their next trap to find whoever it is, trying to scare people or scam or come up with some kind of sinister plan to ruin the neighborhood or the entire city. I love this whole set so much, and we haven't even got to the mansion yet. Let's go ahead and check out those projection slides now and see what they all look like and see if they come up pretty well. Either way, this thing's amazing, but I want to see how that idea came across. Okay guys, so inside of here you guys can see we have the projector going. I don't think the projector actually projects the image onto the wall exactly, but what it does do is it does light up your projection image, so that way you can get a file of wherever you want to check out, and you can hypothetically just imagine that that is the mystery of the day. So for today, we are hunting for Scooby-Doo because, you know, we've been looking for where he's at for over 50 years, so I figured we put that one in there. But you can put Space Kook in there and just kind of imagine that you're on the adventure for trying to solve the mystery of the Space Kook right there. And it does kind of give an ambient light, like when you put the Space Kook in there, it does get a little bit more blue in the room. So it does kind of give you the vibe a little bit of like, oh, okay, well now we're going after the Space Kook. So it kind of has a little bit of a Space Kook tone to it, and he might be inside the Mystery Machine the entire time. It's so cool because if you really get all these pieces, you really could build the entire world of Scooby-Doo and have your own mysteries with a gang. Okay, so this is amazing. I am a huge fan of it. We got Daphne and Fred inside of it. We have completed the Mystery Machine, and I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed the projector didn't project it onto the wall exactly, but it might just be to kind of be a display, and maybe I overthought that it was gonna be projecting, but this thing is an amazing representation of the Mystery Machine. And maybe you'll notice also there's these holes here on the side that could be for some accessories, like maybe it could have like some attachments, like a machine gun, like a Scooby snack machine gun. Yeah. But I think there's only one way to segue the Mystery Machine, and that's taking down some bad guys with the Mystery Machine.
Now he's really headless.
All right, I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of the Mystery Machine. This thing is like a tundra, just poof. This thing is too dope. I am a huge fan of the Mystery Machine. Let's go ahead and get Shaggy and Scooby a part of the gang, and then we're gonna build the mansion. Okay, so we do not have Shaggy and Scooby as a part of the gang, and I think they wanna be part of the Mystery Machine carnage. So let's go ahead and get them. I have them in two sets right here. We have one right here. I got this one because it comes with the glow-in-the-dark ghost, which is actually the name of this character, just Ghost. So I had to have him just because it's iconic. And also over here, we have the classic where Scooby and Shaggy are eating like kings. And man, dude, dude. I love this food in Scooby-Doo so much, and I don't even really like that kind of stuff, but damn, that turkey leg looks good.
So appetizing.
I know the food in Scooby-Doo is the best. I really want to get one of the Scooby-Doo cookbooks they have released, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna build both of these setups real quick, and then we'll have Scooby and Shaggy into the game for the Mystery Machine, and I think we'll be ready to take on the mansion now that we have the whole gang. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up right now, and I think this is who I was waiting for because my favorite character is Shaggy. And Mitchell's favorite character is Shaggy as well, and hey man, the ghost, he actually has the full like ghost cowl, making him probably the biggest character that we have so far, which is really cool.
Dang, yeah.
Okay, so inside of here, we got this guy with a taco plate of ground beef, 1970s chest hair. And then we also have some little small pieces. This is our first time seeing Mr. Scoober-Doober himself. And I have to say, this is amazing. They did a great job on Scooby because his tail is actually posable. And not just that, even his mouth. But we have Scooby right there. Now, for our first look at Mr. Shaggy Rogers. And man, he looks so amazing because he looks like, of course, Where Are You, Scooby-Doo? But almost in some ways, he's so cute. It gives me pup named Scooby-Doo vibes. He's got his little chin goatee. It's so perfect. But we got Shaggy and Scooby. I mean, they kind of encapsulate the entire series, them and the Mystery Machine. So I'm so glad that we have them to go with the Mystery Machine. I'm really glad we have Fred, Daphne, and Velma. But we can't have Mystery Inc. without Shaggy and Scooby. All of them are essential to make the team. Oh no, the Mystery Machine is losing control. It still happens to be moving. Oh, it's in the air. Oh no, one of the few flying Scooby-Doo villains has happened to arrive. He's delivering some ice to the ice cream man. Boom, he got a 2. No one can stop them. Okay, so after building this one as well, we wanted to build this one because I did pick it up. It's a bonus one. But that one we didn't film because it's pretty much Scooby and Shaggy in a bunch of pieces. But I'm so glad we picked this up because I knew that those cards would amount to something more than just being a light up. So in the Mystery Machine, they light up the image to just show the case they're on. But over here, they have the Dracula's coffin right here, which you could put the slide in and actually turns it into a projection. So there is a projector. As you guys can see, this one
Actually, on the box right there.
it's in here. Oh my God, I really didn't realize that. I thought it was its own separate product. But you're right. So we are gonna get the projector, but it's gonna be inside of this guy right here. So we will get our projector, and that is gonna be the Dracula's coffin. So we get a light and a projector.
Oh, hell yeah, that's sick.
That is so awesome. So now that we have Scooby and Shaggy, we're gonna check out the whole gang with the Mystery Machine. But before we do that, this ghost does glow in the dark. We've been letting it charge in front of the UV Beast over here. This is Mr. Beast light brand. And the guy's got burgers, chocolates. I mean, you can only expect he's got UV lights. So we're letting that charge. Let's hit the lights. Okay, so I'm gonna move the UV Beast, and then we're gonna turn the light off. All right, 3, 2, and there he goes. You guys can see, oh my Lord, the glow on him is so good. Funko needs to take some notes because the Funko Pops don't even glow this good. And I think the reason why is because the glow actually is in the material all the way through, rather than just coated like they would on a Funko Pop or other items. This whole thing is glow in the dark. That is awesome, man. I'm so glad we ended up picking up the ghost. Now, let's see the whole gang as a group. And there we have it, Rep Pack Mystery Incorporated. We have the entire crew: Shaggy, Scooby, Velma, Daphne, and Fred, and the entire Mystery Machine. I think now that we have all of our mystery solving tools that we would need, we have the entire group. We need every single one of them to solve this next mystery, and that is going to be building the entire Scooby-Doo mansion playset. This also comes with Dracula, but also you see it comes with a Daphne and a Fred. But this purple and green mansion is so perfect to fit the Scooby-Doo vibe. You guys can see it has built-in traps within it as well. So many awesome pieces we are going to discover together. And not just that, we're going to try to incorporate as many of these villains that we pulled from the first series into this as possible. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Scooby-Doo mansion. All right, so let's pull everything out of the mansion here. We have the floor, which is awesome. We have the doorway, it looks like here, and a couple footprints because a mystery is afoot. And then we also have the outside. That purple, dude, is awesome. Like, if you ever see a purple house, usually it's in a bad neighborhood, but in a mansion, it kind of works.
It looks really nice too. It's like all wooden, like worn down.
Yeah, it kind of has like a worn look to it. It looks really amazing. But not just that, we have, oh, are you ready to put on a lot of stickers?
Oh, it's like a whole pamphlet in there.
But check it out. You can see the Black Knight right there from the first episode. I'm not even familiar with this ghoul, but this might be one as well. We have Dracula, and And we even have a newspaper, and down here you can see there's a Playmobil of Redbeard the pirate, who I don't even think has a Playmobil figure, so that is really cool to see him appear right there. We'll have to set up all these stickers, but we also have some more flooring, some more paneling, some more paneling, more paneling, more paneling. I feel like we're building an actual house. Oh my God, Mitchell. There is a lot.
Well, it said 170 something pieces. So.
It just keeps going. And then look at all of these pieces with this thick Bible of a manual. And it's not done. We got more pieces. Oh, but here's the projector. We are gonna check this out once we build this thing so we can turn it on.
Sick.
I know, it actually is like his casket. I almost want to open it. I feel like it can open. Oh, there we go. So this right here is where you'd slide in your actual projection image. And that's gonna be so much fun. Oh, and you can actually project the ghoul onto the walls in the mansion.
That's gonna be so fun.
That is sweet. And you thought that was it? No, we have a bag of one more thing of parts. So this is a lot of parts. This is a lot of stuff, guys. If you guys are building it along with us, it'll probably take at least an hour. But thank God we have the power of editing. Ryan, let's speed things up a little. Okay, so we have the entire mansion set up now. You guys saw that little fast forward. It took us over an hour, but we have everything together and it was well worth it. And you guys know me when it comes to stickers. Every single piece of this was built meticulously to go exactly where it is designed to go. So we built it, and without any other further ado, I think we're about to reveal one of the coolest Scooby-Doo pieces that we've ever added to the collection, the Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion. All right, bring it down, Mitchell. Here we go. Bam!
Damn.
This thing is absolutely fire. One of my favorite things to ever add to the Scooby-Doo collection. I'm gonna go over with you guys all of the different pieces and how it works. But Ryan, cue a little montage. So this is the part I've been waiting for. I showed you guys already all the different pieces inside of here, and there's so much to play with, and there's literally limitless option when it comes to creating your own mystery at home. But the coolest thing for sure is the projector, because I was anticipating we were to get this with our mystery machine, but we already have Dracula inside of there. I mean, he is the main character for this castle, so I think it's only perfect we start with him. So I'm gonna put the projector right down here on the table, and hopefully this thing comes up as clear as I'm hoping for it to be. 3, 2, 1. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my God.
That is so much more clean. That looks a lot better than the blurry image we were seeing on the mystery machine. This is way cooler. We have Drac right there. What's kind of cool is you could also put him inside of the house. Like there's his image right there. You could kind of put the projector there, and then bam, you've got a little ghoul, and you can put him pretty much anywhere. It also has this little sound bites too. So right here, we've got kind of a sad effect. Maybe you didn't solve today's mystery.
Little mysterious bones, yeah.
It forced my hand to shake. But then this is my favorite because this is totally Scooby and Shaggy running away. That's their legs turning into actual wheels. We have the clock hitting midnight along with the wolf howling. We got a ghost going, whoo! Ryan put a scary ghost on screen. It's scary, not friendly, Ryan. You got knocking, because somebody knocking at your door, whether it's somebody you know or not, is always scary. And then we have the crows in the intro for Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? So that's Drac, but let's go ahead and check out Captain Cutler together. So all you do is you take your Gramps card or whatever card you have, and since we have so many of them, it's gonna be so cool to be able to switch them out. But we're gonna go ahead and put Captain Cutler in here. He's green, so I think it's gonna kind of match this better.
Eyes, I need them. That's a little bright.
Oh, sorry. And there it is. That is
goodness.
so awesome. Yeah, because then you can kind of imagine Mystery Inc. using this right here to kind of get an idea of what the character is going to look like before they go look for him. Some of his little details, his stats over there you can see on the left. This is awesome. And what I was fully expecting with the Mystery Machine, and dude, he is getting pretty big. Like, that's pretty dang big.
Oh yeah, that is.
So that's just one of the projection options this thing has. There's also one where you can actually put the projection inside of the actual mansion. And then last item here I think is just such a creative way to do this because they could have left everything the way it is. But if you take out our hidden door right here, you can go ahead and install this little piece right in here below the trap door. And let's go ahead and put Daphne in there, or really just anybody. And Mitchell's gonna show us that on their website you can actually get different images you can put into this projector. But we found our own little custom one. Let's go ahead and throw it on the projector and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let's check it out. And there you have it. You guys can see we have the Phantom Shadow inside the actual mansion with Daphne here. So that opens up a whole nother door, or I guess projection window, to possibilities that you could use creatively to have an even more fun time using this playset. Like, that is so cool. They have a QR code to get these images on here. And not just that, we have a projector and collectible projection images to go inside the Mystery Machine and also this projector. As a collector, this is a dream come true when it comes to the immersion. I'm gonna give the entire Playmobil line of Scooby-Doo a 10 out of 10. And I'm gonna give the mansion a 10 out of 10. Good noodle stars on screen, 10 out of 10. All good noodle stars on screen, 10 out of 10. This was an amazing project and I had so much fun building it with all of you guys. But now that you guys have seen the entire mansion all set up, you guys know the drill. Let's go ahead and to the scanning. So it took a little bit of time, but I put everything set up in the Scooby-Doo collection. The mansion is now up here, along with the Mystery Machine and the entire gang. I couldn't fit all the villains into the mansion because it ended up being so big that it took up the entire top shelf. But I did put some of the Scooby-Doo villains right down here next to the Funko Pops. And I moved everything that was up there right down here. And then all those pops down here. And now the entire DVD collection's down there. So everything for Scooby-Doo is now in one place. And for the Teen Titans stuff, we moved it over here. And there's been a little bit of upgrading going on. I'm trying to do a new tour for the Cartoon Network for this year to kind of get a re-catalog of everything going on in here. But I've done a little bit more decorating and adjusting to make things a little bit more clean for that. So only a tiny little sneak peek. Make sure you guys subscribe so you guys do not miss that. But it's in the collection. I couldn't be happier with it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you guys hit that bell notification. Check out the whatnot down below in the description. And also make sure you guys check out this video screen right here, which is the last epic video on this channel. I know you guys are gonna love it. And make sure you subscribe because you're not gonna wanna miss this next video coming up. It's gonna be so much fun. But anyway, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.